9 zero waste items that I do not use anymore. That's what today's video is all about. So these are zero waste items that I do have with me at home, but I've kind of stopped using for personal reasons. I'm not saying that these products are not good or anything. It's just my own personal preference and my own personal needs. Again, these are things that I did like at a point in my life, but just right now, it just doesn't work for me. So let's find out which are these 9 zero waste items. So the very first product that I stopped using is tooth powder. So I used to be obsessed with tooth powders. Honestly, I used to use it quite a lot, all the time. And I used to actually love it. But ever since I put my braces on, it's been really hard because every time I've tried using a tooth powder with my braces, it sort of has small specks of the powder remaining, in between my braces, which looks kind of gross, and it wasn't really doing much at all. So currently I use the dental tablets or toothpaste, which comes in like glass bottles. I'm not very happy about it. I used to love the product, but unfortunately, right now, in the current circumstance, I cannot use it. So the next item is reusable safety razors. So the thing is, I've never been a razor girl. I have a reusable one which I got to try it out and see how it is as a zero waste switch. Honestly, I don't use it much at all. I'm more of a epilator or a waxing kind of girl. Most of the time I'm actually quite comfortable with my body hair, so I just take it off quite rarely, and even when I do that, it's usually mostly my epilator or sometimes waxing. So yeah, I'm not a razor girl and I don't think it's useful for me. So the next item that I hardly use or don't use anymore is a reusable cotton menstrual pad. I know a lot of you swear by it. It's been a great sustainable switch for so many of you, but honestly, I have my menstrual cups and I cannot live without them. I am not somebody who's a fan of the cotton pads because, it keeps moving in your underwear. It's just not very comfortable for me. Even if the cotton pads are a great alternative and are reusable and usable for up to 5 years or more, it's not my thing. I'm always a menstrual cup girl. I may still promote reusable cotton pads because I know a lot of you are very overwhelmed about using menstrual cups. As a job, I would promote it, but for me personally, I'm a menstrual cup girl. Any day. Forever. So yeah, this is not for me at all. Yeah. So the next item that I don't use anymore is a glass water bottle. So the very first zero waste water bottle that I got was a glass one that I actually stole from my dad, but it broke. It was a beautiful one. It was so beautiful. It looked gorgeous, but it broke. So I realized it's definitely not one that is long lasting for a lot of reasons. So I don't prefer glass water bottles at all. I actually do have one here which was given by a friend who got it from a restaurant and kind of left it here. And I do like that bottle quite a lot, but I don't take it out when I'm going out and stuff. I use my steel water bottle whenever I travel or go out because it's much more handy. This one is not. And obviously it's more heavier also, so I'm not a glass water bottle kind of a person. I prefer my steel one for sure. So the next item is bamboo earbuds. So these have been quite popular these days, and a lot of people who use earbuds quite a lot are switching to these bamboo ones. For me, even though like the bamboo one is much more sustainable than the plastic ones, for me it's still something that's disposable, and I'm never a fan of anything that is disposable, even if it is more eco-friendly. And I don't prefer something that I have to throw away, and obviously it can't get recycled or so I do have an alternative for it, which I will introduce to you in a different video. But yeah, I'm not a bamboo earbuds person at all. So the next thing is bamboo straws. I've never really been a fan of bamboo straws. I've used it, but I just don't like it. I love my stainless steel straws. I use it quite a lot whenever I go outside. If there's a cold drink that I want, I usually like using my straws. I know a lot of you may not even want or need to use straws, but I personally like using my straws. And the problem with the bamboo one is that it needs to be taken care of really well, because if there's water remaining inside it or something like that, it creates sort of mold inside it, and it can be dangerous too. I don't like bamboo toothbrushes, so whenever I do get those from say PR packages or so, I try and give it away for others who may like it. I personally am not a fan of it, that's all. So the next one is dental floss. I used to love using it, especially the one that's made of bamboo and is really sustainable. I have talked about it and shown it in my previous videos, but I honestly can't use it with my braces. I cannot use the normal floss with my braces, but the alternative is not really sustainable. But I mean, that's the only other option that I currently have if I want to floss my teeth. Food gets stuck inside here and there, so it's kind of important, so I need to get it. It's one of those battery operated sort of long floss thing, which basically is a water flosser. It basically helps you use water to floss your teeth. That's the only option I have right now, and dental health is very, very, very important. Don't compromise on that because of zero waste, because it's extremely important. And if you are somebody who does not have braces, there are sustainable floss that is usable for sure, just like the other one. But if you are somebody with braces and you can't use that, then you have to choose what you have to choose. So the next one I do not use at all, even though I bought it out of being fancy, is a tea leaf infuser. So this, I got it because I'm like, I want to try using the tea leaves and keep it to strain in my water and all that. So I got this, but I realized it's a lot of work. Cleaning this is not easy at all. It's not easy at all. If I need to keep it pressed while opening it or cleaning it and all, it kind of hurts my hand. And I realized I can just put the tea leaves in the water directly in the cup, and then just finally strain it using a normal strainer at the end of the time period. That's more than enough. I don't need this. Honestly, I bought it because it's fancy and I wanted to try it out. I didn't have it before, so some of you may love it, but I prefer just plain tea leaves in water, honestly. And the final zero waste product that I don't use anymore is bamboo cutlery. I only have this one set that I actually got in a PR gift. Thing is, it's basically kind of pointless. The knife, it doesn't really cut anything. It doesn't do any slicing. The fork isn't sharp. None of these things are sharp, and it doesn't do its purpose or serve its purpose. It's just that it's good to see. It's aesthetically pleasing. It looks good. Otherwise, functionally it's not great. I would just ask you to just use whatever cutlery you already have and take it along with you. If it's plastic, use plastic. If it's steel, use the steel. Use whatever you already have, and don't invest in these bamboo cutlery because I feel it's kind of pointless. I will keep using this for aesthetic purposes in my videos and stuff, but I don't really plan to use it at all. So these were all the products that I no longer use. I don't mean that these are not good products. I mean, some of them are honestly not really great. But a lot of them are really good and maybe quite useful for you, just that it personally does not work for me. So I'm not asking you to stop using them or stop buying them, but these are things that just doesn't work for me. And I'm sure that there are other things that works for me that does not work for you, and that's totally fine. So I hope that you discovered some things that you may also find doesn't work for you. So what is the one product that works for a lot of people but you've realized does not work for you at all? Let me know in the comments below so I can see if it's anything that I mentioned here or if it's anything else. So let's have that conversation down in the comment section, and I will see you again in the next video. So until then, bye bye. So if you want to check out a video on my favorite zero waste kitchen swaps, check out the video here. And if you want to watch a video that is on zero waste swaps that are completely unnecessary, check out this video. So I'll see you